Hey, well, we are now back live again on YouTube for the third time this evening. So, hopefully, this time we have a little bit better luck and maybe we can stop pinging everyone in the Discord. I might have to fix that bot someday, just not tonight because I don't have the patience to fix it tonight. So, yeah. Um, so, welcome on to the Discord again. I I do have like a overlay type thing that I don't know if it's actually how it's supposed to work. Um, Sloth Squad Gaming. Hey, hey to you too, especially if hay's for horses. Um, but yeah, so we are doing much better on drop frames. As of the moment I'm speaking, is currently jumping, which has me worried. I just don't. The settings should be right, so I ain't gonna worry about it. If it's dropping less than 1% of the frames, it's not enough to worry. So, uh, like I said, if this doesn't do anything, I'm just gonna hide it because I don't honestly know what it's supposed to do. I literally just threw it together really quick, like it's supposed to be. Huh? It's got. Well, I can't tell, so that's actually that is not the screen. Okay, so, uh, yeah, so we're just gonna hide that because I don't need it. So I don't know why it does it, but every time I switch to FS, it blacks out on y'all's screen, and I have no clue why. Because um, well, it's nothing on my end, and we are still killing on drop frames, and I have no clue why. Shouldn't be laggy because internet is perfectly fine. Stream health. It says it's healthy. Huh. Well, that's odd. Yeah, it looks like it's okay, but I'm still dropping like 3% of the frames, which bugs me because I already have it set to the feed isn't odd. Okay. Well, if it gets laggy, please let me know and I will fix it. I am not going to go off again and try to change it again because I don't have the patience for that. So, at least my FS is back to looking somewhat normal now. It's not laggy. So, uh, whenever you have it in window mode, it gets super laggy. So, just FYI, if you ever have two monitors, having FS in window mode will make it laggy. It's nice that it doesn't have to close down constantly, but it will still make it laggy. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. My bit rate's just slow or what it is. So, hopefully, I'm only sending it out to at 30 FPS versus 60 FPS, like I did uh, last time. KPS. But it says it's wants it in kilobytes per second, not megabytes per second. Pretty sure it's just 1,000, but it makes sense why it's so many colors then. But I don't know if I have a way to change that. Ooh, I think I do actually. So, yeah, I can't add I can't change like the form of it, so we're just gonna roll in. We'll apply that. Okay. It might take a hit for a minute here while it tries to bump back up to whatever it was trying to run. So, bear with me. That should change it though. So I don't, you know, it could straight up be Giants Editor that's causing all these issues. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. I had good luck the other night. The first time I streamed there for a while, I was setting at 4K, so uh, it handled fairly decent at the beginning of the video, but towards the end of the video, it really started dropping a lot, and like I could notice it was laggy. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a little research in to figure out what's best and stuff because my computer's not. It is a beast. Like probably better than 95% of other ones out there. So hardware wise, like my GPU is only using 2% right now between encoding this for OBS and setting this up to send it out. So that's not the issue. Because I do video edits and stuff for work. So I just keep seeing drop frames keep increasing and it has me so worried. I wonder if I can manually change the bitrate within without having to reset everything. Whoa. Oh, well, now it's green. Well, I guess, your 3500 might actually fixed it, because that's what I set it to. And now everything's no increase in drop frames, so yeah. Thanks for that tip for 3500, because that seems to be doing the trick now. It's nice that you can change that within the broadcast and not having to, especially if that was my issue all along, then I really hate the fact that I did 3 different broadcasts. So anyway, for y'all hopping on tonight, I do appreciate y'all hopping in. Yeah, so just welcome to the stream tonight. We're just gonna kind of chill, and it is December. I think I have my foliage set to August, apparently. It's not like I've had such a hard time streaming. It's just I don't know. I think when I installed Stream Elements, it like update the OBS version from what I could tell, because like the button, it's the same layout, but the buttons were in different spots. So, and I'm thinking that changed some settings. But yeah, because we haven't had a dropped rate or a drop frame since I did that. We're sitting at, so that's a dub. So go and fix the visual month to make it look decent. There's a few months where FS really doesn't like rendering trees, so yeah, so I don't even have this shared on Facebook, so I don't know how many people will get on here, but you know what? I don't care. It's fine. Probably I don't really want this out on Facebook. People might go crazy after something. So, yeah. So we'll just chill here. Hopefully y'all will enjoy the stream, Take a look at the weedy field. Oh, well, I have no clue how I'm planting it next year. So, it's corn now. Probably should have planted wheat in it overnight. Or over the winter. Why the frick did I say overnight? But I didn't, so now it sits here with stalks and some corn, because the chopper didn't get this at all. Not even close. So I am absolutely loving the map. If you pay attention to the map close enough, you will notice a few things different from the public version. Um, that is because I work, or like we, me, Large H, Squatch, J and F, we're all like in the same group. So we definitely chit chat a lot. So there's three of us that are like working to kind of do what Tyson did on Autumn Oaks and Elklander. I think that's the name of the map. I think it was Elklander. Um, and it's getting there, but we're still running into issues. So, uh, yeah. So that's that. So if you see me doing something that you can't do on that map, that is probably why, because I have done quite a bit of editing on the map. So, but can we just talk about how good this looks? Like, look at these textures. Like, this is beautiful. Large H did a phenomenal job on this map. Like, phenomenal. Like, you can't ask for anything better. Like, yeah, it's a 1x map, but and the silage bunkers are huge because I made those and I was like, what the heck? These are forever large. But like, look at that picture. Like, look at that. And I'm seeing it in 4K, so I'm seeing it 4 times as good as you guys are. But still, like, look at that. That is like crazy. Name a map that's better than that this year. Maybe West By. West By is probably close. But I gotta give the map of FS22 to Large H right now. That's all I gotta say on that. And I'm close with the guys that did West By. So I know the work that poured into it as well. But this Pennsylvania map, it just feels like home. Other than the fields, like if you notice, like I have got several fields plowed together here because I can't stand super small fields. So like 26 and 27 there plowed together, and 48, 49, 50, and 51 are. But Hannah is also a awesomely good map, especially if you're doing crop stuff. I just don't do a whole lot of crop stuff. I've played on it a little bit, but I kind of got busy doing other stuff, and I just didn't have time. And then he released this, and I was like, oh, I have to play this. So, like, in personal sense, if I ever do finish Luray, it will not be this good. Like, mainly because I'm not gonna really put a whole lot of like pre-built farms in on it and stuff. Like, but I just don't. That's not generally how I play. Is like with on the pre-built stuff. But like, this case, it just looks so darn good that like, I don't. I can't just say, oh no, I'm not gonna play on this because like, yeah, you can't. You can't just say no to a map that looks this good. I mean, sure, it's got issues here and there, but so does every map out there. Yeah. So, I can't play the European maps. They annoy the crap out of me. So, if you're looking at the maze pile, there it is. That is the maze ramp. I have yet to actually ramp anything off of it. Probably should before I actually plant something in that field. But there's not a whole lot of like lead room. So, and I don't actually know if anything would fly. You know what? We'll take the Dodge because if it gets tore up, it's fine. Where are you at, Dodge? Oh, you're here somewhere. Oh, also, half-assed modding released the public beta version of his beta, whatever. I completely got my words messed up there. He believe he released like a public beta version of his trucks. And if you've been following along, he's been doing a phenomenal job. And he's actually working on getting a HR or AR element added to it, so I could potentially add one of my projects that I'm working on to him, because well, I love Peterbilt's first of all, so and he's working on a few of those. I think the ones he released today were like PACCARs, so but yeah, phenomenal job coming from a lot of these guys. I think Roughneck Modding also is doing an awesome job with some stuff. Let's see how fast this Dodge actually will speed up. Probably not fast enough to make this ramp look cool. Whee! That wasn't realistic, but you know, we just completely shattered the frame of this Dodge, but it's fine. But yeah. So it's cool that I can see activity feed wise on, but I still don't have like viewer stats, so I guess I need to do some digging on that and figure out how to add that in. Because it'd be just nice to have everything in OBS and not have to like stress about switching back and forth between YouTube, and because YouTube's delayed. Like, it'd be nice just to be able to have everything just on one screen and just call it that. Like, I'm very minimalistic. So we don't really have much else to do here, so we're just gonna go and paint what I probably should have painted a long time ago in. And these are Maze Plus bunkers. I got a lot of questions about that, so I figured I'd get ahead of that and just answer those questions before they came along. So yeah, they are Maze Plus. They do connect together, which is awesome because I love how they look. They just look amazing. So awesome. Big shout out to those guys making Maze Plus happen. This is awesome. Everything that they've been able to implement into FS. So all the different like forge types and all that, or not the forge types, but like the, just gonna go clean that up a little bit through there. Just like the feeding ration types and stuff that are out there now. They'll like select which kind you want and stuff. That is something awesome that probably have been lacking for a while. So like I have the mixer truck up there set to, I think it's young stock, and then this tractor in here is set to dairy cattle, so because that's the main mixer for the dairy cattle, and then the other one's pasture, so it's set to all that. But yeah, I mean, everything's starting to come together in FS. Like, you know, like all this stuff kind of got added towards the end of FS 20 or 19. So to be able to like get this stuff like going right now is pretty amazing. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm trying to refresh like these. Yeah, that's definitely not working how it should. But yeah, I'm gonna look at YouTube stats. Oh, that's not terrible. I've had a lot worse. So if y'all don't know, I am not yet to like 1,000 subs. So still trying to make that push. So if you're watching and you just feel like, hey, you know, this guy's crappy at broadcasting, but he seems like a decent person, please just go and smash that subscribe button, because that would be really nice. Like, I don't expect to make a living. I really, really don't from modding. And that's what the whole spill's been lately. Like, if you expect to make a living from modding, then you're not even in it for the right reason. Like, everyone that's into this knows there's not money. Like, if you don't have a reason to have Substance Painter or Photoshop or anything like that, like, you're talking $29.99 a month just for those programs. And then like Substance Painter, if you don't have like a student ID or anything to get it on, it's like $200 a year. Like, that's where most of the money goes. I ain't gonna lie with you. Like, most of the time, sure, I make extra money, but that goes to like buy a soda pop every now and then. Like, you don't make millions of dollars. Like, and that's what's been bugging me because I've seen so many people out there try to make money for it. Like, on my itch page, I have just the prompt to, hey, you would like to download. But statistical standpoint is, I even looked the other day and like did the math. Like 99.5% of people don't donate, and that's fine. I don't care. Sure, it is awesome whenever I get a $1 or $2 donation. I'll take it because those people feel like that the quality of work is worth it. Maybe people are like, well, I want to go try it before I donate. And I get that. You don't want to donate for a crappy built mod. I'm the same way. I've donated to a few other modders that have done awesome work out there just because of the work they've done. Like, we are... Those of us that actually want to mod and just do it to enjoy the game seem to be becoming slimmer and slimmer nowadays. If you guys haven't seen yet, Simply Safe Mods is shutting down, which is a big staple in the modding community because that was... Oh, great. Here we go. Why does YouTube not flag this crap? Like... Hang on, I'm fixing crap. Okay, well that should be... Okay, that's fixed, I think. Sorry, I had to deal with freaking bots. But no, that place was like, if you couldn't get a mod on to Mod Hub, that's where you went and posted. It was on Simply Safe Mods. Well, it just came out. A lot of places are just now hosting on file servers because nowadays there's so many bots out there that are just taking stuff and just posting it wherever. So it's just hard to be able to do what Simply Safe Mod was. And he upgraded the site to make it run faster and stuff, and that costs money, especially to host like that much material and stuff on it. Like, I've been there, I've done that, but don't get me wrong, there is a very big difference between what Simply Safe Mod was doing and what another person was going to do. Simply Safe Mods was not asking for money all the time. They didn't put you behind a paywall. He literally said that 80% of his revenue was coming from Google Ads. The other 20% he was picking up. And that's... Whenever I had my modding website, that's how I was. I wasn't making enough money to cover the site, but I didn't care. Sure, I got a few Google Ads on there every now and then, but it certainly wasn't making a whole lot of money. Like, I don't know. I can go on and on about this stuff, but I choose not to because I think it's a waste of time, and I hate drama. But lately, something had to occur. So, hello, Commander. Thanks for joining the stream again. I remember you were on the other night, so big thank you. Epic Domain. I am having a fairly decent night, so got off work just a few hours ago. Just kind of chilling in the stream now, just, I guess, ranting. So, life is great. Gotta live every day to the fullest because you may never know. It might be your last day. So, if I die on the stream right now, well, I die on the stream, family will get a good paycheck because I'm sure that it'll be streamed thousands of times on YouTube. But hey, you know, awesome, Commander. I hope they're everything you want. So, um, I have, I would say a few, but I honestly have a lot that are like work in progress right now. So, and honestly, over the next few days, I'm not gonna say two because I don't know exactly how long it'll take me. I'll be dropping some other stuff onto the site. So, yeah. Um, I don't really know what to do because I'm pretty sure cows are fed. I don't remember where the straw pasture is, so that would. Or the straw shaker. So I guess we'll just like skip through most of the day. I don't know. Yeah. Nice, nice. Yeah, those are probably some of the popular mods for sure. Of course, the true Mod Hub mods are fairly popular, um, but yeah. On the itch side, um, quite a bit of distribution. I ain't gonna lie. Um, I don't know actually which one like stands out big time, but yeah, there's definitely quite a few on there that you can download. So, um, I got a couple TMR mixers that I'm trying to do a little work on and figure out how they work and be able to like implement them into the game. And then I have the modular feedlot pack that's in the works. I need to make sure stuff works on it because it's pretty much ready to go. The store icons on it are a little funky just because it is such a ginormous mod. Yeah, the bell wrap changer is also, depending which version you get. If you get the one that changes the actual color of the hay, then it's on the itch. But if you get the official Mod Hub version that just changes the wrap, then that's also a very popular download. I think last time I checked, we were like pushing almost like 100,000 downloads on the Mod Hub. So like that was awesome. Of course, all the proceeds that go from there will be sent to Doctors Without Borders because, well, why? I don't necessarily want to make the money off of that, so we'll send that to a place that could use it better than I could. So. I hope there are a few of you guys still on here. I can't really. I need to get a third monitor, to be dead honest. It would save me so much time. I have room for it. I just haven't spent the money on one because I'm trying to keep all my monitors the same size or the same brand, and I've went all Dell, and then I went and got a 4K Samsung monitor. So now I just want a Samsung monitor, and I haven't had the will to spend the money on it yet. So, yeah. And I don't, just kind of saving up money from work now, so. Well, so, yes, go ahead. That is awesome that you can recommend one. The thing is with the Giants Way that you can donate stuff. They only have like a select few charities on there, so and I've tried to like get some that like I know from the United States. There's not a whole lot on there, but there's a few. So, but yeah, go ahead and feel free to recommend one. I will see if it's on the list. We can donate some money to it. All for trying to support causes that help other people. I just think Doctors Without Borders is an amazing project, so that's definitely try to pull it whenever I possibly can. Because they do God's work. that you know, a lot of people won't take the time to do that. So um, the fact that you're willing to learn and willing to try it, to figure out how to use Blender and everything, that is awesome. That you're doing that. Epic. Commander Team Jack Foundation is a foundation that helps with children with brain cancer. Yeah, I'll have to see if that one's on there. I'd love to support it just because, like, I really try to support the children foundations. Just because, like, not everyone gets the same opportunities as I did or that you did as a child. Some are more fortunate, some are less fortunate. So, and I really believe in trying to help out those that were less less fortunate for sure. So, Doctors Without Borders also does a lot of work with like um, areas in like Haiti and places that have been impacted with natural disasters and stuff like that. They help a lot with kids there. So yeah, I will have to see if that is on the list or not, and maybe we can dedicate the month of November funds to it. I think that'd be something awesome to do. Kind of have a different charity to donate to every month. Of course, the downloads would have to stay going so it stays even, but I think that's awesome. Something that we could do in the future, for sure. Especially if I can get a few other mods on the Mod Hub to where we're constantly hitting more downloads every month. I really think that would play a big role in it. Well, it's still kind of dark out on this December morning, so doing chores at night. Turn on the lights so we can see. And also, if you ever do wonder why the loader controls are so smooth, I do have a joystick. So it's a $5 one I found at a yard, or not a yard sale, but at a flea market, and it worked. And I was like, oh heck yeah! Because if you've ever looked, they cost a lot, like a lot. So I was happy to find one on sale. I assume we'll probably use one when we feed the calves, so we'll just grab 2 bales. Still waiting for a really... Whoa. Well, that's dead. Hold on. Still waiting for a very clean build of a front end loader, because that would be... I would love to have one. I have the John Deere, but it's not the greatest. It's definitely got some quirks to it. Well, we missed a little bit there. Yeah, they are so expensive. Like, I don't even know what mine actually is. Like, it says Wingman Attack on it, but like it feels like an actual tractor joystick. So like it's got like a trigger, like a main button, and then like an up and down that I use to like control the grapple. And it's got the actual like movement for the bucket, and then it's got like a slider deal that I haven't set up because I don't know exactly what to use it for. It'd be like a throttle, but I don't know if you can like set a throttle in FS or not. It'd be cool, but I don't know if you can. It's got like 2 extra buttons on it, so Only reason I use the telehandler is just because it's like a little bit more maneuverable, and that's what the bucket is. I don't have a bigger grapple like this for the tractor. Plus, the telehandler seems to handle the weight a little bit better than a tractor does, which is sad. Also, if you pay attention, you might notice a mod that might be released soon. Might. Who knows? You never know. I will say I didn't make it, but I did some work to it. So we'll see if anyone in the chat can guess what it might be. Hopefully someone can. Be awesome if you could. The 6M? Are you... Ain't no 6M's here. Just kidding with you. I assume you mentioned the R. I'd rather it be an M, but the 6Ms that are out aren't the greatest. No, I knew what you meant. I just had to pull your toe a little bit on that. You never know. You never know. Vermeer Eye. Suzette Barlett? Could you tell me what the I means in that? Or one, or whatever it might be? I run the M series on the ranch operation. We have it back at home when I'm at home, and I'll say I've only ran a few R series. But for what we do, the M series is so much nicer. I don't know. I can't tell you what the main differences are off the top of my head. I just love the M series more. That might just be a personal thing. That is coming, but this project hasn't necessarily been announced yet. So that one I'm hoping to get to Mod Hub sometime this week. Probably submit it tomorrow because I'm off class from tomorrow. And I don't have work, so probably submit it tomorrow. Fix it up and submit it tomorrow, hopefully. And then probably won't get to testing till Monday, but that's okay. Saves me from stressing about it at the weekend. Nope, so far no one has it. So, not the 6M. The Vermeer pack has already been announced, so far, y'all are 0 for 2-ish. 40. Y'all like comment like the same thing at the same time. That's hilarious. So the only reason I have the newer tractors down here is because they pull a little bit better. I'm using like whatever the latest REA mod was. I don't use all of REA because some of it annoys the crap out of me. But I do actually have a 4020 in a shed on the map. But no, as far as like in-game stuff goes, the newer tractors just pull a little bit better. Don't get me wrong. Old ones are definitely amazing. Let go on that. So I put some distillers in there. Tim, it is not the Anderson either. Good guess, but it's not the Anderson. That is just the base game. Anderson. Surprised y'all haven't like noticed it yet. figured if you like used it, you would notice the change on it, but. Go put some distillers in here. Make that milk a little. Oh yeah, yeah. I pretty much figured what you were referring to as working with it. I've ran a few of the older ones. I'll be honest. Some of them are pretty amazing. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I mean, they will. Most of them will probably still beat out a newer tractor by far. I haven't ran a ton of older ones, but mainly just because, like, where I worked at, we, like, exchange, like, to newer stuff every 2 or 3 years. So, just when you have a big corporate, that's kind of how things happen. But no, I've ran a few pieces. The mixer truck has been announced. That exact one will not be. Because I don't have permission to release that mixer. That is 4D's mixer. So I don't have the permission on that, or I would, because it's awesome. But I respect the work that they put in, and I don't want to, like, if I ever have to ask them for help or anything, I don't want to, like, be no, sorry, because you released that. So I do have something in progress about that, but not yet. Where the heck is this trigger at? But no, the mixer truck's been announced, so y'all are 0 for 4? Man, y'all are like getting down there now. Oh well, it's loading on the wrong side. That's fine. Come on, y'all can do better than that. I believe in you. Not sure at this point. Uh-oh. So we are guessing what might be a potential next release. Currently is what we're guessing on. And where do you get that barn? Corn Pop, which barn are you referring to? Because needless to say, I have several. But no. Over the last few minutes, I've been playing with something that could possibly be released in the future. So, and no one seemed to guess it yet. So, we're still waiting. I need to go clean that other silo out. And sorry if I was out there for a minute. The one you're on now. Are you talking about the one with the JCB loader on it, or the freestyle barn, or because y'all's like, by the time I read it, like it's like delayed, so I don't want to like completely miss everything. I might have to be a little bit more descriptive with that. Let me see. The freestyle. So the freestyle is just a placeable is it's just part of the map, so it's not actually something that you can download. I don't know exactly where he got it from. Well, that's an issue. There's no headlights on this thing. See, look, it wasn't ready to be released anyway because there's no headlights. Unless it's set up on, like, the keys. Which I don't think it is. Oh, there they are. I need to park the other way. No silage bunks are work in progress, so now we're 0 for 5. Tim, if you're referring to as he was talking about the JCB, or if you're saying the GCB is the next thing that could be possibly released, in regards to the next thing possibly released, I will say you are incorrect, Amendo. Mainly because I think someone else said that somewhere, and I do apologize. Okay, you said it previously. That's my bad. The 7000 series, I didn't do an edit on that. Depending on which one you're talking about, this 7000 series or the one that's with the blade on in the back. So y'all are like 0 for 6 or 0 for 7 now. Probably 0 for 6. I'll roll you guys. We'll say the two JCBs were together. Man, y'all don't go 0 for 10 yet. Like, come on. Y'all are better than that. I expect better. Come on. Oh. So that's also another thing I don't have done on this truck yet is collisions. No, not the bale. I've done my edits to the bale, so I'm gonna have to pass on that. I don't really know what else I'd edit on them, to be honest. I get them looking fairly how I want them. But good, that was a good guess. Good guess. I'll give it credit to that. Part of this is almost getting to be enjoyable. This is Leona, Pennsylvania by Large H. So it's just a 1X map that is set up to mainly be a dairy farm. So yeah, I like it when I have people answering questions in the comments because it's so funny because the answer will pop up for you guys before I say it, but as I am saying it, the answer is not yet in the comments section. So it's hilarious to watch. Back up a little bit more. Yeah, so there's like no collisions on the mixer truck yet. So if you put a bale in there, it just falls to the frame. So I need to fix that, but that requires me going into importing into Blender and rebuilding the collisions, and I haven't had time to do that, nor do I really honestly want to. So let's see, need straw, maize silage. I don't have much maize silage left, so we will just grab a loader full of straw and see where that puts us. I don't know if I am willing to take that project on, because from what my understanding is that has a lot to do with the built-in season map of the game, and I don't know if there's actually a script out there to edit that yet. So, because I don't know if the script I use for the bale texture mod would edit that or not. So I would love it to set it up correct, but from what I am able to tell, it is like a little bit more like a map setup, because I am working on getting that like set up like that on Luray, Kansas. I said I don't know if I'll ever get it released or not because it might not ever be done, but yeah, so I don't know what to do here. I guess we'll just go load a semi up with silage and bring it over here. I am working on Luray, Kansas. Yep, that is the map I am quote unquote working on that I might touch for like 15 minutes a week because I'm currently sitting in the state of putting all the fences in, and I picked a really fancy area, so it's taking a long time. Yeah, I really need to redo these bunkers for him. They're rough. Like, they're not sealed or anything. I got most of the trees done. So what I could like figure out is they don't deal with a whole lot of beef over in Europe, which is strange because they got to have beef from somewhere. But from what I could understand is they just don't deal with it near as much as we do here in the United States. So it is. I'm working on the Maze Plus building, yes, but it is not directly related to Maze Plus. So its features do not rely on Maze Plus. If that helps any. I'm trying to like figure out how to like answer some of y'all's questions without giving the answer away. Because I know as soon as I give the answer away, everyone's just gonna leave the stream. And I'll be here bored again. So speaking of that Maze Plus building, I need to get to work on that again. Oh well, I don't have work this weekend, so be a good time to do it, I guess. Yeah, I really need to redo these bunkers for him, though. They are rough. I figured out such a better way to figure out how to do bunkers after I sent these to him. Yeah, so if you don't know, the bunkers on this map are by me. So they are quite rough because the pad itself is one, and then the walls just sit on top. Well, they don't actually connect, so the light can shine just directly across the pad and it looks like garbage. So I will probably redo them and send him a better version of these because the textures are even rough on them. So I just gotta try to make sure I have that Blender file saved somewhere. Come on. Maybe y'all just left the chat in general. I don't blame you. Whoa. A little tipsy. Just a little tipsy. Anyway. I need to figure out how to actually like really use. Nah, I'm cutting beans in FS. Such a FS stream comment to make. I don't know if y'all are like following that post of like the best YouTube like farming person YouTube. But I actually tagged Sonny Farms, and I ain't going. I'll say it when I get closer to wanting to end the stream. I ain't gonna give it up quite yet. Or y'all just might have to wait till it releases. But no. So I actually pinged Sonny Farms, and they actually replied, and I was thrilled. Like, I really look up to them guys. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, compared to our operation, they got that thing cut out quite smoothly. Like, mad respect to those guys. So, fun fact is the silage in this bunker might not actually work, because it was made before I added Maze Plus to the map. So, yeah. We might just have like 200,000 liters of silage that it's not useful, so. Because it's only silage and it's not grass silage or maize silage, so. Yeah. I don't know how much we have in this truck now. 13-ish thousand. Yeah. Probably call it there. Donald, I am doing fairly well. Yeah, but they got a living to make, so they gotta sell some stuff. Plus they seem to. I have a special place in my heart for Heifers, so but it's part of it. That's how people like that make money. So especially heifers, because you don't know what you get, but with normal cows, and you have an idea of what you might get out of them. So. It's just part of the process. Nice. I really wonder if they do anything with FS. It'd be cool if they did. I'd love to see like his dad's reaction of it. Like, it'd be hilarious to watch. It's so weird, like, some of them, like, some of them want to be on this stuff because, like, they want people, like, to be, like, reenact what they're doing and get their name out, but then, like, some of them want nothing to do with FS, and I can see both sides of it, so that's why I tried not to, like, recreate, like, a specific place map. Like, I would love to, like, recreate theirs because, like, it feels like home. Like, there's a lot of differences between South Dakota and Missouri. But it feels like home. Like, it just does. I mean, we don't run near as much crop, but if it just feels good. So, yeah. Well, there's the official 1 hour mark on the stream. Almost on the money, too, when I looked. Let's see how we're doing on here. Not bad. I'll take 25 views. Do 25 views at 1650. Getting closer to hitting that 500 hour mark. Still got some few people listening in there. Oh well, that should be enough silage to get us by for a little bit. And it might not work, so I don't want to send everything over there. You are stuck on the real train? Like as in you're on a real train, or just something else? I can see your question several ways, and I just want to make sure I'm viewing it from the correct perspective. Why did the bale stop grinding? That was odd. Also, the yellowish tint of this lighting almost kills me sometimes. I completely understand like where it's coming from, but like it just kills me. There's all the other lighting in FS is just normal white. And he did an amazing job on these trucks, but it makes me laugh. Ah. I don't... Man, that's rough. When you're saying too hilly, are you referring to as there's a lot of bumps, or as in there's too many hills? Because most time with that, the data is not good enough that like where it's sampled at the right rate. So sometimes you'll actually have to like go in and like smooth the map out. Gonna send you something for the Leona map. Okay, bet. Let's see what it is. Let's see. Hey, Ford Dodge Chevrolet. I don't know if I want to put another little bale in there or not. 18,000. Be just a little bit over. I don't know. Probably just dump some hay in there. So like, see, I told you guys the silage wasn't gonna work. So you've like took like the tool and just like tried to smooth it all out. That's what I had to do on the rays. Like, I couldn't make it giantly large. Like, cause like, of course it's a 4x map. Control Z will be your best friend. You just kind of gotta like mesh with the threshold to see what will make it smooth while not like killing the details. You're going to have a few bumps in it. Especially if you're pulling from like an area like South Dakota. Because that area is not. Oof. Is it a 16x of Mount Vernon area of South Dakota where Sawney Farms is? SUNY. $16X is fairly big, I ain't gonna lie. I messed on a few of them, but there's a lot that goes into a 16X. Yeah, that's so. What was your pixel count on that? Like 16? Pull up calculator real quick here. So 16,384 by 16,384. Every one of those pixels is technically set up to be a meter. So if you have 5 meter data, that means you only really have just over or just about 10,7,500 points of data. So when really you should probably be around 64 million points of data, I believe. Oh no, 16 are ginormous. I've messed around with a few 16s. Sorry, my calculating inside my head's not working quite well. So we're just chugging along here. Oh yeah, you should have like. So if you're doing a 1 meter dim, you will at least have pretty much 270 million data points. If you're doing a 5 meter resolution dim, you'll have 54 million data points. Each one of those data points is basically a bump on that map. So, of course, a lower res is going to give you a better bump, quote unquote, to where things are looking better. But in terms of size-wise, that is a ginormous image. Like, the only way for that to render completely would be a TIFF file that only Python could honestly generate. So, I don't know. TIFF files are amazing when you need something that's like ginormously large. I've messed with a few TIFF outside of mapping. So, well, that's a burnt run. So we'll just delete all the silage here. Hopefully that still works in this. Yeah, so normal silage does not work with Maze Plus, FYI. Um, that's deleted. Go here and delete that. Dump everything out of the bucket. Well, guess we'll finish feeding and we'll just go get some loads of maize silage from the back. I'll probably just call this a stream because it's getting late. I don't have much to do tomorrow, but it's still getting late. Oh yeah, that's a pile of maize silage right there. Let's get it. I do wish the tarps on the silos were a little bit better. I have to argue that because like it bugs me sometimes. What is the mod? Are you referring to as the secret one I keep when he tries, yeah, guys try to guess? Oh, well, I will probably, honestly, I think I'm just going to release it tomorrow. I got to make the release graphics, but I will say it will probably be most likely released tomorrow. So then at least you have something to look forward to. You know it's coming at least because no one else does. I mean, you've been looking at it for most of the night, or most of the stream. Wouldn't it be fun if I just made it to where there's no happiness, you know? Now you all have expectations to check my Twitter or the Facebook feed a few times a day now. Boost the views a little bit. Just kidding. No, I'll probably drop it tomorrow, so I just have to make release graphics for it and get some better promo shots. But y'all had some solid guesses and gave me some ideas of some other stuff to do. And try to finish, I ain't gonna lie. So y'all were helpful, that was for sure. Is it the job? The job as in... Oh, I bet you're meaning... That's definitely JCB. I don't know why this screen is so pixelated where it looks like job. It is not the JCB. I don't know that much around telehandlers to want to edit one or something like that, so definitely not the JCB. Are you the one that like pinged me 3 times on Discord? I just seen them all 3 pop up. It could be completely someone else. Like, I think I've made several people mad at me here lately, but it's fine. I don't care. Rainy, yeah, I got your DM earlier. It kind of like locked you out. Like, I had no idea you actually messaged me, so. It is not the feed truck. Nice. So this version of the feed truck with the green mixer will not be released publicly. I will say that right this moment. It will not be released publicly. Because that was a 4D modding / black sheep modding, and I don't really... Those guys are too amazing on waters to want to be on their bad side, so I don't really feel like... Though, the Ford truck is not mine. It could use a few things, but I haven't done them. And even if I did, I'd probably just release it or keep it private. So, y'all getting close. Whoops. Y'all have till basically I get done feeding cows. So, who knows? So, yes, y'all will have to see tomorrow. Because I ain't gonna give you a solid yes tonight. That'd ruin the fun. Like I said, y'all will just jump off the stream if I give you a yes. So, y'all, the world may never know till tomorrow. It will not be something green and yellow. I find it funny that I use John Deere so much, but I've never released anything green or yellow. It's hilarious. You know, it might be the fence bag. Who knows? Oh man, it's already full. Dang. See, look, I'm even like turning machinery off and parking it so y'all have extra time to make some guesses. Y'all, one of y'all might get bragging rights depending on what y'all guess before the video ends here. But I will say y'all are running out of time because once I feed these dairy calves, it's game over. I mean, it's gonna be a surprise either way. I ain't gonna give y'all a fair answer tonight. Whoops, forgot to turn the lights off. It's not on Facebook. I will say that. There's no hint of this thing on Facebook. Now tomorrow, you know, I might release like a teaser, then like release the actual post later on. Who knows? But you know, it is not the Hay Buster either. It could use a few edits to bring it more up to FS22 standards, but it is not the Hay Buster. If you're curious where that's coming from, that is Tyson's mod site. It is not the Dodge either. Silage related. I mean, I've kind of been doing everything with silage tonight, so I gotta say yes. Or no. Maybe. Or no. I don't know. Guess it depends on what you refer to as silage related. Y'all are running out of time. Y'all better hurry. I mean, they're fit. So last few guesses here. I'll even go take the truck and park it back over there. So everyone's guessed out. It won't be the map. I will not do that. If I did edit the map, I would just send it to Large H for him to release, because I don't want to take the credit for an amazing map like this. So, well, I guess since y'all didn't guess it right, so I guess we will have to wait till tomorrow, I guess. So, yeah. Anyway, so that's going to be a wrap on this video, guys. I do appreciate it very much. If y'all can, before you head out, do drop a like on the video and hit that subscribe button. It is very much appreciated. We are getting extremely close to 500 followers if we're not already there. I got 2 notifications when the overlay thing was working and then it didn't work, and yeah, so I think we're at least up to like 435 or something now. So, but yeah, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. Yeah, we are wrapped for this evening, as we are tonight. We're 20 minutes from the morning, so I will catch y'all next time.